to his sad. Oh.
Welcome to Look into the Glass, guys. So today it's me, and she now is going by Charmaine. Well, you can still call her
I still
Sila,
go by Sela. Like,
but
it's not a big deal.
she's making that adjustment to Charmaine. Um,
I'm loving on a piece of myself that I've never loved on.
yeah, and in this time of your healing, my child is on something. She- she's squeaking. With her high pitched
She's
voice.
always been like a little squeaky toy. She's a rubber chicken.
So in the last few days, we had Sela had to make a very hard decision. Well, it was really not a decision. It was,
Well, yeah, it really wasn't a decision. It was a force of hand because there was no way he was going to get out of it. But I had to put down my aunt's horse, Sun Aunt's, and that I didn't think I was gonna cry.
I
Like I said,
remember, I
I'm still in
remember
the stages of
when we were talking about how he's getting older and when that date comes. You're like, I really don't think I'm gonna cry over him. I'm like, I love him and I care for him and he's a wonderful horse, but I'm not bonded to him like I am Lily. And I was like, I totally understand. Like, I thought I was gonna cry, because he's Aunt Regina's horse. And um, when yeah, you're crying right now. You've been on and off crying, and that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm in the stages of 1 minute I'm okay, and I'm perfectly fine, and I'm cool, and I'm dealing, and then all of a sudden I'll have a thought, and it'll bring me to tears for a few, and then and then back, which I mean he was my Aunt Regina's horse, but he was also my horse, and there was several people that have made comments that have worked with him in and that know him, and they made comments on how he has healed parts of him that they didn't even know need healing, and that kind of clicked because even when he was Aunt Regina's horse, I had a bond with him. It wasn't his and Aunt Regina's bond, but I had a bond with him because where would I go when we would have the volatile crap break out at home, or where
Mm,
was our sanctuary? Basically,
yeah,
was I would always run to Aunt Regina, and where would we go? We would go straight to the backyard, straight to his corral, and love on him. And I didn't realize how much I had done that until after he passed. So I'm kind of like in this, I feel a little upset because I didn't appreciate him as much as I thought that I think I should have.
they that's something we're very quick to do when we have animals, and that's because we see their innocence and how innocent they are and how much they've impacted us afterwards. And so
Yeah,
we're very quick to because that's our shame and our guilt kicking in instead of going,
probably because I constantly, it was a constant. I mean, having this horse, he's older, much older, going from Nevada to Texas, dealing with from Nevada heat and Nevada summers to Texas summers is, and he did that at an older age,
mm-hmm,
and Texas summers are really hard. So if you guys, those of you who are sitting here going, "What did he die from?" yelling at us right now, he died from a form of colic. There, the vet said that there was nothing that we could do to prevent it, and there was nothing that we could do to save him from it. It's just a form of colic that is absolutely lethal every single time. Um, and the first thing she said to me was how incredibly strong of a horse he really was. So all these years I was saying he doesn't handle pain well, he acts out when he's in pain. No, in all honesty, she was like, you don't even understand the fact that he's not thrashing or anything is just beyond. And the fact that we got him, what was it, probably about 36 hours through compared to most of the time this kind of colic, she said, it
Good stuff.
comes on and it's done and over with within typically 4 hours at sometimes. So she was absolutely astonished that we were able to keep him up and he was stay standing and that, but he was just, it was, his heart rate was over 100, his body temperature, if anybody knows about horses, they're or anything about heart rate and animals, the larger the animal, the slower the heart rate. So a horse's normal heart rate is around 40, and a horse's body temperature is typically close to ours. It's a little bit closer to ours, and his body temperature was over 104. So like there was no, and and the second they stuck the tube down his nose because we were thinking it was just dehydration and slight colic, and as soon as they took the hose and put it down his through his nose, the hose through the nose, Jesus Christ. Make that movement some more, Tasila. Make that movement some more. Sorry. But
That's all we,
anyhow,
that's all we have.
a lot of fluid came out, and so she kind of like there was just no going about it, going around it, and
Well,
so
and
I
I want to just point out that we do, people who bond with animals, period, we grieve over the animal a lot of times, just like we grieve over a human that we've lost.
oh yeah,
And a lot of people, are like that, and a lot of people aren't. There's a lot of people who don't have that bond with an animal like we do. And so I just want people to know it's okay to go through those grief feelings, that you keep questioning yourself and you're like, kind of like, why am I feeling this way?
yeah. No, I'm kind of just allowing it, doing my best to allow it, because that's kind of where I'm at in my healing journey altogether. Is just kind of allowing whatever needs to flow through me or whatever I'm feeling at the point in time. Obviously, it's either my body releasing something old or whatever, or it just either way, it's my body releasing.
Yeah.
I have to release this. I have to know that I took good care of him. Like, I beat myself up through the 8 years that I owned him, 8, 9 years, whatever it is that I owned him, almost 9 years. Uh, so, not only was he my Aunt Regina's horse, he was mine too. But I
I
do remember a lot of it being very overwhelming when he first came.
I just know that, like, with me, I haven't really, I'm gonna be honest, I've been kind of, I don't know if I've been numb to it or if I just already have dealt with those emotions and processed that. Because for some reason, things like that, I have a tendency of processing and allowing myself to deal with it prior to it happening. I have a tendency of doing that. So when it does happen,
Yeah.
it's not as much of a shock to me. And maybe it's just because I want to be more of being someone you can lean on. And because I am that kind of person. So I deal with my grief alone prior to everything.
Well, I mean, like the night before when you were over here, the first day that he actually developed the colic, the day that he developed it, you were over here, showing your support and everything, and you were looking at me, and when he refused his supplement, we knew. When he refused watermelon, we knew something bad was going on.
Hmm.
Um, like the watermelon is was this horse's the absolute love. He loved his watermelon, you know. So I mean, like we knew something was going on, and we did act upon it very fast, You know, like I said, I seen him lay down and I seen him try to roll, and it would just looked really funny to me. So immediately I was like, "Nope, get him up." And I seen him shaking, like his him shaking on the ground. I was like, "Uh oh, get him up," and ran out there immediately and got him up. And that, I think, made a huge difference. But the fact of the matter was is that she feels that the vet felt that there was probably a fatty tumor that grew big enough to where it was just pinching, now pinching.
Mm.
So
It was an old man, but I
and she was saying there was a lot of colic. She was dealing with a lot of colic issues. A lot of horses get colic out here in August. Like, it's a very common thing, especially this kind of colic too.
huh, wonder why.
Huh?
So I wonder why.
Just because of the high heat and with the without any rains, it's kind of drought, but it's still humid.
Hmm.
It's just kind of difficult on the older horses.
See, I'm not one of the, I've never I have an appreciation for horses, but they're not my favorite animal.
Your favorite animal, yeah.
No, I was
I think
never one of
mine
those
came.
horse girls.
I think mine comes from because when I was dealing with living with a psychopath and dealing, I was helping my stepmom at the time break mustangs, and so in doing that there was a lot, like it was horse therapy without me even knowing that it was horse therapy.
Yeah.
It's like it
Well,
was equine therapy without even knowing that, like, without purposely that was the
I
intent.
know.
But
I also didn't really grow
so
up
I
with them.
always, you only grew up with Sundance.
Mm-hmm.
Sundance was the only horse that you grew up around, and and he
And
wasn't mine until you were well an adult.
yeah, and like I went out there to see him, but I never really got excited to go see the horses. Like, I don't know.
Hey, some people are
I
horse
just,
people, some people aren't.
I guess I was always the one going, that's too big of an animal for me to deal with.
Yeah, right. They are.
I think, yeah.
He did do his fair share of carnage on family members.
I think
There's a
that pushed
reason
me
why
further
I didn't ride
away.
him.
Yeah, I think that's what pushed me further away from liking horses. Was like,
Yeah,
they can do that, I'm good. Like, a dog can bite
yeah.
and
They
tear
could
you
put
up.
your ass in a stage 2 trauma unit. Okay.
Yeah, so
I don't think I want to go there. But yeah. But growing up with breaking mustangs and stuff, they're just understanding the type of bond that you get, especially when I was going through some of the most traumatic time of my life. And I really didn't even give it credit even until just, I don't, probably right now. Like, in all honesty, like, I'm just seeing it for what it was. I didn't know that because equine therapy wasn't really huge back when I was growing up or anything, but it was something that was put in my life and that I absolutely loved. You just, kind of like Julie always said, that everything's better from the back of a horse. As long as that horse is trained to not being an asshole.
yeah, I guess I also grew up in a different age in Vegas too, where
Yeah.
everything's more tech based, and so I think that's also what pushed me away from. I think I would have had a more of appreciation for horses if I actually grew up around them a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're just not for some people. Some people
Yeah.
just. We all have. Some people are a guinea pig type person, or like their pet therapy is guinea pigs or goats or
Yeah,
dogs.
And you also have
birds.
your lizard people, snake people.
Yeah, you had your snakes, your reptiles. So like I think we all have a certain connection to certain animals for reasons.
Then you have your fish people.
Yeah. Oh, hey, leave me alone.
I'm talking about somebody else too.
Oh.
She took on fish. She got rid of fish and then she took them on again. She will not have any. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But
She knows who she is.
yeah, she does.
You know who you are. We're not even gonna say.
I can already hear her go, "Shut up."
I can hear. Fuck you, Jeselle. Both of you.
But I mean, I don't know. There's some people who go crazy like the saltwater fish. Man, some people who have saltwater
Hey, you know
tanks and
what?
stuff. Like
I can sit there and watch fish for forever, especially in somebody else's fish tank. When it's my fish tank, all I see is, oh God, the work that I need to do because it's so dirty.
oh my
Like,
goodness.
my poor fish. I'm like, if I keep getting algae eaters.
I refuse because I watched you with your fish tanks and I've had beta fish, and so I'm like they're cool. Like I had one survive and I became very
God, yeah, that one you had lived like that was like it should have been like freaking taxidermied.
but the way that one lived, yes, a minute.
Yes.
I named that one a
Yeah.
Menadil, and he survived a lot. I had
You had a female that was eating all the fins off of all the males, and he
yes,
survived that.
yeah,
You had like a female that was vicious towards the males.
she
It was like,
was, man.
whoa.
Because I had Satan before I had her. She killed my Satan.
What'd you name her?
I don't remember what I think it was Persephone or something like that.
Okay, well maybe you should have named her something different.
Well, because I had Hades and then I had Persephone and she killed Hades. But I wasn't.
Fuck you.
But I wasn't aware that's what she did to him. I didn't know that she was attacking him, and so I got Satan, and I was keeping a theme, man, and so and he was red, and so people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Jeselle? What is up with the names here?"
People are gonna be like, I thought looking through the glass is a faith-based podcast.
Dark humor, people. Dark humor here. I swear. So and then she killed that one. I watched her pick at his fins, and so
I remember you calling me and being like, "Dude." Like,
no,
she killed vicious.
She killed Satan, and then so I got Amenadil. And when I caught her attacking Amenadil's, and I saved him in time, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what the hell is happening? Like,
yeah, I remember you're like, my males just keep dying. I don't know what's going on.
I felt
like,
so
I put
bad.
them in there, they're perfectly fine, and the other fish, she's perfectly fine.
And
like, so it's not the water.
So I will say, people, do your research. But it was not. It was more common for the males to be aggressive than the females, from what I read. But maybe I just didn't do the right research or something. I don't know.
With her,
but I was still learning.
An opportunity.
I was still learning beta fish and everything, and he made it through. I somehow patched it.
He lived for a long time. He just recently. Didn't he? Like,
no,
not too long ago.
He died, it's been about 2 years now.
So you have another one, then?
No.
I could have swore I seen a
I do
fish in
not
the
have
fish
another
tank
one.
the other day.
I do not have,
Head injury taking place, I guess. I don't know.
I
False
do,
memory.
yeah, I do not. I'm not, I'm good. Like, I'm happy with the animals I have and to call it a
Right?
day.
No more.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know. Lily, she's doing better. She seems like she's doing a little bit better today. And the vet said, "Don't." Excuse me. Demon is running away. Don't worry about like replacing him, like getting her a new friend right away. Like give her a little bit of time to deal. But she is wanting, like, we go outside and this is so not Lily, and she's like running up to us, and I'm patting her, but she's also in estrus. So
Sorry, we are actually getting like comments on where people are actually starting to comment on stuff. And so I
woohoo!
got
Dang, that would.
crap.
Yeah, my voice cracked.
I can't even do it again. But yeah,
You don't even know.
I
You don't. She
don't.
lost it.
I did. Oh, dude, I wanted a nap. I didn't sleep well last night. Baby was like, I'm gonna squirm all night long. I'm not gonna be comfortable all night long. And I kind of kept waking up and pat her butt and cuddle
Uh,
her. Like, I'm like, girl, I want sleep. And then, like, 7 o'clock this morning, she was squirming again. I was like, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because if I get up and go move to the couch, she's gonna wake up crying.
uh-huh.
And so I was like, okay, um, man, this child of mine. So, and I was trying to sleep this morning, and yeah, my body and my mind was like, you're up.
I wouldn't have Dutch Brothers coffee, so I'm awake. I got my
Yes.
dopamine hit.
Sometimes you just need it. Like the other day,
Yeah.
you wanted a burger, and I was, man, one thing about grief is when you're going through it, sometimes it's the food that just comforts you just right, especially if it's that
Yeah.
good. And
You know what? I ended up not even eating it, not because I didn't want it. I thought that's what I wanted, and I couldn't eat it. I You want to talk
you
about
are
it
the
tasted so
picky
it
tolerant.
tasted so good, but I couldn't get it. The chewing process was making my stomach upset at the time, so it was like, okay, well, apparently I'm gonna have to go to all liquid foods here pretty soon.
Like, I'm not trying to laugh, but the fact that you said the chewing process upset your stomach,
It does. It's
I
fucking
believe
so
you.
annoying.
I believe you. I know that probably somebody else out there understands. I just, for somebody who's,
I cried over teriyaki chicken the other day because I didn't eat all day. You were there, I think. It was on
well, I
driving
left.
home from Vegas, I think. I think it was. I don't know, but
That
I
was
cried over
almost,
teriyaki chicken because I couldn't. I couldn't. It tasted so good,
it's,
and I was so hungry.
that's because my sister made it the other night when Sundance got down.
No, 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 no. This was before then. She made it for me because the other place I wasn't able to eat it.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I could have swore it was on our way back from Vegas.
No, because she wouldn't have had a way to make you teriyaki chicken.
No, I'm not talking about hers the other day. I was talking about a different time. Everybody's going like we fucking care.
There was the Hawaiian food that we had.
Yes, I had teriyaki chicken.
Oh yeah, and it was
And I haven't eaten. And
yeah.
I was so it was so good, and I was like, I just can't eat. It's so good, but I can't eat.
Oh yeah, we a lot's happened since then. You know what?
A lot has happened since then. Yes, a lot has been happening.
But a lot is happening and has been happening, and if y'all have been listening over the last few weeks, things are getting well. Things are getting better on one end, and things are just kind of on the other end. So like, so I was gonna say everything's been going pretty good, and then we had the baby fall off the bed, and then I had that scare, and then gotta put that son down. It's like that everything's going well, Jess. Really, really, Jeselle, everything's going well,
Thank you for minimizing everything.
right? Fuck you. I wasn't minimizing. Wasn't trying to.
No, you do it without even. We all do it without even realizing. The
Well,
ones who do it are very good at doing it without even realizing, because you gotta slip it in there without your note, without warning off your own, flags.
well,
Of
and
course,
then
you got to do that.
I'm not that kind of person that goes, okay, I'm going through my shit. Stop boo-hooing over it and go get your shit done.
You
That's
are very much,
that's what get the fuck. I'm very much a get the fuck over it, Giselle. You have the shit you need to do, and that's how I am towards myself.
and then yeah, and that's got to be really hard on you.
Yeah, because sometimes I just really want to be boo-hooing. I'm not kidding.
Sometimes you have to. Like, in all honesty, how else are you supposed to release that energy?
I
Because
don't.
that is an energy that is being stuck inside of you. That you're going, just stay in there. Just
Yeah,
shut up and deal with it.
I'm sure if I'm sure with everybody, our listeners, and how they watch me cry on this a lot. I end up crying on here a lot, and that's because I don't let myself cry at any other point. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just being
No, you don't.
I'm being extremely honest with that. That those are the times I'm finally being forced to stop getting headaches over my words, man. But I am forced
Sorry.
to release those tears. Like my husband had to sit there and I gave, a letter to somebody in my family, and I was scared on how it was gonna, how it was gonna come back on. And instead it was it turned out differently than I expected it, or that I was so worried about. And but he had to sit there and goes, it's okay to release and cry over it. It's okay to be scared on what's going to happen next. He was
Absolutely.
he had to sit there and tell me, cry, let it out. Because I was holding on to it and I did not want to let it out. I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
to not let myself feel those emotions.
I think a lot of us are very good at doing that. A lot of us are very, very good at just going, shut up, and telling ourselves to shut up while we're allowing other people to put or to cry on our shoulders. And that's something that becomes very exhausting.
Well, and that was
Like I'm
something.
I'm kind of in this point where in my life where it's like, do I want to boohoo? No, I don't. Does it happen? Absolutely. I can't help it. You know.
Well, and the other thing, like that's what I was getting concerned about was me sitting here and not allowing myself to feel the emotions with like Sundance and everything, and so because I'm gonna wrap this back around because that's what we do. But I really was genuinely worried because I was starting to feel very cold in a sense of, okay, I'm here for you. but now I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here for you. Talk to me. Like, but I don't have words for you. But I felt very cold in that sense because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to,
I think it's also you're not used to me being so open with grief
maybe that's what it is too. Uh,
because I've never been open with grief.
that's
And
true.
I've never allowed myself to grieve, like and with Aunt Regina or stuff, and other people, like I was using, so like when I did or when I do, like now I'm a little bit more aware when I grieve, but when I did grieve, I wasn't fully aware of it because it was kind of not at the moment. I wouldn't allow myself to feel it. It was later on in the healing journey of being while I was clean. Like I think Aunt Regina hit me like right there at the 12-month mark, between the 10 and 12-month mark of being clean, because that was like I cried more in those 2 months than I've probably cried in my entire life. Like it was so hard for me. So I think that I was feeling the grief, but not understanding that I was feeling grief. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. Um, my grief is, I don't know, different, weird. Like I kind of let myself feel the emotions, and then I'm just like, okay, I know that they're,
Well, it was, and I know it's going to sound weird to a lot of people, and some people are going to be like, okay, whatever's going to get you through, go ahead and not believe. But that's okay. Um, I think I truly honestly feel that I felt their reunion. Like the moment that that Regina and Sundance reunited, I was I it's like I felt it, and it kind of gave a sense of calm to it into the heightenedness of the grief that I was feeling. It kind of calmed it, and I just and I just got a vision of her riding him bareback. Like it just hit me so hard of her riding him bareback, and just like through, and him galloping through a field of grass with flowers and stuff. And that's what I got, and that's what I'm rolling with. Like the two of him, like I said, him and I had a connection. We had a deep connection. He was able to connect with quite a few people, in all honesty.
yeah,
He's one of those horses. Even though he was a jerk, he had his jerk moments. He really did, if you think about it, impact quite a few people in their life. And yeah, it was, his journey was over with. It's his time. It's just now I'm more worried about Lily and her grieving process. So I'm trying to school up on that part to be able to support my other horse as best as possible through this. So that's where my main focus is right now, is just her. You're just shaking her head. We can end this. Like everybody knows, okay, the horse is lost. Thank you for all of. I miss him. I'm gonna miss him. It's gonna be hard at times. Um, I've known the damn thing since he, like, for 20 over 20 years.
yeah. I've known him my whole life, so pretty much.
Yeah, all most of my children known him most of their entire lives. Some of them, you know, um, the majority of your life, and you're my oldest, so. But it's hard to drive by and see that side of the corral empty. But I've been keeping it open for her so she can go over there and do whatever, like, because she was cuddled up on his side of the house, you know, doing her little things, allowing her to just have access to his area for a while. And then I'm probably gonna just close off part of it and then grow grass, and then I alternate little grass pasture for her.
I know that she'll get through this. I know that you'll get through this, and it's just like I keep telling you, let yourself just feel the emotions. You're going to cry. You're going to be okay for a minute, and then not be for another minute. And um,
Yeah, no, that horse got me through a lot of beatings. Yeah, and I'm not kidding. He got me through a lot of beatings. He got me through a lot of knockdown moments. He got me through a lot of, but so did Lily. So has Lily, you know. And like I said, I didn't quite recognize or realize until after he was gone how much I used to go to him when he wasn't my horse.
yeah. Well,
This concludes this episode of Looking Through the Glass. I guess.
yeah. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Back on the next flippity
Peace.
flop.
See you on the next flippity flop. Alright.